So we'll just take a look, we'll give an example, and see really how the policy works. Okay, so we'll say that we have a person who is age 30, comes in to see us, and wants to buy this continuous premium whole life policy. Well, if they do at age 30, they're covered till they die or they hit age 100. Now, the amount of coverage they want, after speaking with us, and we ask some questions and we determine that they should purchase $100,000 of coverage, this is referred to as their face amount, or also known as death benefit. So that's the dollar amount that will pay out if the insured dies during that policy period, in my example. Okay, so we determine based on their age, because remember here, they're going to have to fill out an application, they might have to go do a physical exam, HIV test, underwriter might do a credit report on them. We determine based on their age, all that stuff, dangerous hobbies, everything, that their premium is going to be $1,000, and we'll say, just for example, that this is an annual premium. Now the premium for this policy is level, which means it never changes through the life of the policy. So this person will pay $1,000 for $100,000 of coverage. They pay $1,000 per year. Okay, so here's this person's question though. Well, they want to know what happens if they die. Okay, so say that they die anytime during this policy period. Well, that's going to trigger the benefits to be paid out to their beneficiary tax-free. So here's where we first learn. Death benefits paid out of life insurance are tax-free. So always remember that for your exam. So who designates the beneficiary? This 30-year-old. Remember, they're purchasing life insurance on their own life for whatever reason. Maybe they're married, they have young kids, and they have a lot of outstanding debt. Okay, so they want life insurance to provide some additional protection. Okay, so, well, we explained to them what happens if they die. $100,000 gets paid out tax-free to their beneficiary, whoever that may be, spouse, children, whoever. Well, they want to know what happens if they live, because they're paying a $1,000 premium. Well, they pay this, in this policy, continuous premium, or straight life. They pay it every year till either they die or they hit age 100. Now here's what's guaranteed in the policy. If they live to age 100, when the policy is first sold, the insurance company guarantees their cash value will equal their amount of protection and will send them a check for the face amount or the cash value, whichever of the two is higher. So you have a guarantee if you buy this policy, if you don't die, they will give you your money back if you hit age 100. They'll send you a check for $100,000. Okay, so that's basically how the policy works. Now, a couple questions you may have. Taxes. We want to know about taxes. More specifically, what if this person decides some point down the road they don't want the policy anymore? Okay, so let's take a look at that. Let's say they didn't die, they're alive, and, well, let's do this first, okay? Let's say that the person does die. And let's say this is my policy, okay? I have a $100,000 whole life policy, and I name you as my beneficiary. Okay, we're lifelong friends, and I name you. I want you, when I die, to get $100,000. Can I do that? Can I name you my beneficiary? Yes. You have no insurable interest, though. Can I name you my beneficiary? Yes. You don't. There's no insurable interest needed to name someone as beneficiary. You name anybody you want. You don't need their consent or anything. Okay, so I name you as the beneficiary. Okay, I've got this policy. I die. I go to the circus and I participate in the High Wire Act just as a member out of the audience, and I fall off and die. Okay, and you see this in the news, and you're sad because I'm dead, but your pain's eased a little bit because you're getting $100,000. Okay, so you get that $100,000, and here's what you do with it. You go out and buy one of those brand new H2s. And you get a big mural painted on the side of, it says, "In memory of Scott, rest in peace." It's got my picture on there. And on the other side, your picture of you smiling, holding $100 bills. Okay? That's what you do at the death benefit. Can you do that? Sure. You do whatever you want. It's your money, right? So I die. You tell the insurance company, hey, send me a check, $100,000. Not taxable to you. Do whatever you want with the money. Go to Hawaii, buy a new house, whatever you want. It's your money. Okay? Okay, well, let's say I didn't die. Say I went to the circus, everything was great, I had so much fun. Now I'm going to become a high wire guy, do the high wire act. So I'm still alive. And I'm older now. Remember, I bought this policy when I was 30. Now I'm 65. And I don't want the policy anymore. I do not want the policy anymore. So I cancel it. Okay, I tell the insurance company I don't want the policy anymore. My kids are grown, I'm retired, no need for it. So I cancel the policy at age 65, right here. Will I receive any money from the insurance company? The answer is yes. And here's where it comes from. I said up here, this is a cash value policy. Well, what does that mean? That means that from my premium, the insurance company will subtract all their expenses. And then at some point in time, after they subtract their expenses, there's going to be money left over from my premium. And the insurance company is going to deposit that into an account, which we'll represent with this bull, which starts at 0. And the money will accumulate in there, in this account. And on top of that, the insurance company is going to pay me interest on this money. This money here is called my cash value.